Morning everybody, welcome to Central Highlands Homestead. Today we are going to be working in the rabbit yard. We have our new bunny coming home this weekend. And so we need to get out in the rabbit yard and kind of put some more shade up and some wind block, because we're going to move the rabbits from one end of the yard to the other end where it's a little greener and a little happier place for them. They've been on the far end for a while and it's getting kind of overgrazed. So that's our project for today. Come along and join us.
The biggest problem with doing this is getting the driver where you want it. And here we go. Okay, well, what we're going to do is a couple more strokes here. All right, 5. And I'm thinking that's going to be about right. All right, now we're going to drive another one. You notice that we got a point on this. Well, it comes that way. And so they drive a bit easier than others. I'm going to step up here and do my best not to fall off, although I know that would be entertaining.
Ooh, it looks a little taller than the other one.
Yeah, it does. All right. I think that works.
2 down.
Sure does.
Go. So I think in another video I had mentioned that bungees were one of my favorite tools in my trade. I think the second favorite farm girl tool would be cable ties. Cable ties are amazing. Now, they're quick, they're easy, like my bungee friends. The thing is that the sun does take its toll on them. But for things like this, it's great. You come by every once in a while, every 3 or 4, 5, 6 months, put a couple more on your project. But for simple things like this, we're trying to keep rabbits in. We're not trying to keep a bull in. If we were trying to keep a bull in, I'd be using wire and everything else I can think of. But for this project, cable ties. Tool number 2. Looks like you're going to have to use 2 together.
Yeah.
With a big pole. I'm not sure if you folks, I'm sure there are folks who know this trick. Plenty of people, especially those of us who love cable ties. But you can hook them together to get yourself more length. You just have to remember that the ribbed ratchety part, they go together. Downs and the flat side so that you get them to go together properly. But you can expand it, and that way you can get around bigger poles. Just a tip.
Yard. And what we're doing is, contrary to obvious look, it's not a Dr. Seuss project, but we are putting a cross member on here. I'm going to screw these down in just a moment so that we have something to hold the shade over with, because shade cloth here is very important. This is one of those places where even the buffalo complain. So, welcome on. That's why we're moving to Oklahoma.
Why? Because Oklahoma has buffalo?
No, because it's not as hot and nasty.
It's hot and nasty with humidity on top.
All right, that's as solid as it gets.
It's getting dirty. Another thing we found with these poles is they don't deal with really high winds real well. Sometimes they'll crack and break. But they're cheap enough that it's okay. We just replace them. Ready to stretch this? I'm not sure which way is the long way. I think this is the short end.
Yeah.
You want to hand me a bunny dye?
I shall. We'll adjust it as we go.
That's right. I don't like everything else we do. Okay. You're gonna have to go over that corner.
Yeah. Hold on.
Doopy doopy, what are you doing? Okay. Now,
other than the belly droop, it's wonderful.
yeah.
But we'll cure that too.
I think. Okay.
Pepper and bacon and be
This
ready
is
to go.
Freckles. I had to take my hat off to get in her cage. She's my first rabbit. She started this whole thing. Your lop is big,
You gonna
girl.
let me through here or not?
Yeah. Say hi to the folks. She's a mixed breed. Picked her up at a pet store a couple years ago. And she's my doe, my only doe. So when we get that other doe, we'll have 2 girls and 2 boys. So that'll help with the genetics and making sure nobody crosses anybody else. So this is Freckles. Okay, so our next rabbit is PJ. PJ is what I've been told is a Californian. He's a little smaller breed, but that's okay. We got him from a friend, and he needs his toenails clipped really bad.
Here comes the hernia house.
Maybe Mommy will get your clippers out. Clip you real quick. Okay, so as you can see, his nails have gotten long. We're gonna give them a clip real quick, because when they're in hutches and they're not digging and scratching, their nails get long.
Every now and again, you got to do a mani-pedi on these guys.
Yeah. So it's like clipping your dog's clip nails or your... Sorry, is that a little short, buddy? Sorry.
This one.
That one? Which one? That one. Like clipping dogs and cat nails. No big deal. Doesn't hurt. And when they start corkscrewing, you know it's probably time to cut his nails.
We've been a little remiss lately.
Yeah. But that one's probably okay. Alright, buddy. That'll do you for a little while. Once we get it established somewhere else, he'll have an actual run that he can live in. And then he'll be able to dig and scratch and do everything that he wants. Alrighty.
That one don't come out.
Yeah, that's a trick.
We need a place to put him. I know. We'll put him in there.
In where?
Right there. There.
Okay. Okay, so we got PJ's house in place. And Dad's grabbing him.
You're not making this easy, Bunny.
Got him. Alright. We're going to put PJ in his little house. You cutie patootie. And he's good. And his trap door is open so he can get to the bottom if he wants to. And last but not least, we're going to have Dusty. Okay, so have this. I guess it's a cat carrier. But we find that they make great little houses for the rabbits because they're about the same size as most cats. So we're going to put this in for the next rabbit, who's Dusty. And Freckles has one and she really likes it. They climb on top. They get inside. And so we're going to give this to Dusty so he has a little place to hide. His nails need a little touching.
Hey, Dusters.
So this is Dusty. He is another male, one of our other bucks. And he's a good boy. We got him from some folks. They were moving into a new apartment and they couldn't keep him. So we took him and we're very happy to have him. His nails are a tad long. He gets on the ground. His former pen, you want to hold him for me?
Yeah.
His former pen had a lot more room, so his nails are not nearly as long as PJ's. But we're going to clip them anyway. A little bit of a clip. Just the tips here. Oh, good. His paws are okay. His front paws, just his hind feet, they're a little long. Not nearly as long as PJ's. PJ's a little lazier than Duster's. But then again, he's a little older too.
A little lazier.
Yep. Alright, there you go. So now you've met the rabbit crew. And when we go to get the new girl, we will take you guys along. We hope that you enjoyed meeting our little rabbit family and seeing their new project and new home. And I think they're settling in real nice. And everybody should be pretty happy over here. So, until we see you again, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so when we drop a new video, you're first to know. We appreciate all your support and help. And we'll see you on the next video.